Love isn't always simple, and passion often comes at a price. Welcome to Intrigue Romance, where secrets, betrayal, and forbidden desires collide. Tonight, we take you into a story you won't forget, where love is never what it seems. The power went out the moment she opened the door. A loud clap of thunder shook the building, followed by complete darkness. For a few seconds, there was only silence, the kind that made her heart race. Then a voice broke through. I think your power just went out." Lena took a deep breath, tightening her grip on the doorframe. Outside, a young man stood drenched from head to toe, his uniform soaked from the storm. A motorcycle helmet hung loosely in his hand, and water dripped from the strands of his dark brown hair onto the floor. "Yeah," she murmured, blinking away her unease. "Looks like it." The glow from her phone screen barely lit the space between them. She had been alone in this apartment for months now, ever since her divorce, and the last thing she expected tonight was an unexpected visitor, especially one who looked as stranded as she felt. She glanced at the takeout bag in his other hand. The dinner she had ordered out of sheer laziness now felt insignificant compared to the storm brewing outside. "Are you okay?" she asked, stepping aside slightly. The man, his name tag read Noah, sighed, shaking some of the rain from his jacket. "My bike won't start. And my phone's dead. I don't know how I'll get back." Lena hesitated, her instincts warring with common sense. He was a stranger. A young delivery guy, maybe in his early 20s, and she was, well, not exactly someone who took chances on strangers. But the rain outside was relentless, and sending him back into the storm felt cruel. "You can stay here until it calms down," she said before she could rethink her words. Noah looked up, surprised. "Are you sure?" "Yeah." She glanced at the howling wind outside. "It's not safe out there." After a brief pause, he nodded. "Thanks. I appreciate it." She stepped aside, letting him in. The dim candlelight flickered in the small living room, casting long shadows on the walls. Lena grabbed a towel from the hallway closet and handed it to him. "Here. And I have some dry clothes if you want. They might be a little big, but it's better than staying in those." "That'd be great." "Thanks," Noah said, rubbing the towel over his dripping hair before taking the clothes from her. As he disappeared into the bathroom, Lena exhaled slowly. What was she doing? Letting a stranger into her apartment in the middle of a blackout? This wasn't like her. But as she looked out the window at the raging storm, she knew she would have regretted sending him away. When Noah returned, looking more comfortable in the dry clothes, he gave her a small smile. "I owe you one. I don't usually get stuck like this." Lena chuckled, motioning for him to sit. "Well, I don't usually invite delivery guys in, so I guess tonight is a first for both of us." He grinned, settling onto the couch. "Fair enough." She poured them both a cup of tea, and for the first time in a long while, Lena found herself talking freely. Maybe it was the darkness, or maybe it was the fact that they had nothing to do but wait for the storm to pass. Noah told her about his jobs, his struggles to balance school and work, and his younger sister who depended on him. Lena, in turn, spoke about her failed marriage, the loneliness that had settled into her life, and the uncertainty of starting over. "You're stronger than you think," Noah said, his voice gentle. "Starting over isn't easy, but it means you get a second chance at happiness." She looked at him, really looked at him, and for the first time in months, she felt seen. A long silence stretched between them. There was no rush, no expectations, just two people caught in a moment neither of them had planned for. The night deepened, the rain continued, but in the quiet warmth of the candlelit apartment, Lena no longer felt quite so alone.